know why, but it feels like we're in the end game. Just call it a hunch. But anywho, hello everyone. This is Haruka. And welcome back to Shadow Generations. In the last episode, we took down Memphis, Tennessee because we don't have no non-canon bullshit in our Sonic game. You know what I mean? But anywho, like I just said, I have a feeling that this is the end. Just call it a hunch. Because Shadow is missing one Doom power, which we haven't seen since the beginning of the game. And how convenient, there's a Doom Gate. Alright, Shadow, it's 12 o'clock. Time for your daily dose of the Venom symbiote. I wouldn't make that joke if it didn't look so similar. See? Oh dear, what could be the final Doom power? Oh, look at that! The mysterious wings from the beginning of the game, which for some reason we could not use until the very last minute. Yep, this is definitely the end game.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow, but I'm proud of how you have walked it. I believe in you, son.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight. Fight with your wish in my heart. Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
Are you sick of Radical Highway yet? Who am I kidding? It's a symbolic stage for Shadow, considering, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 happened. But anywho, we have the Doom Wings. We are now in Radical Highway. Yep, this is definitely the end game. And might I say, the Doom Wings are a bit unwieldy to control. Because once Shadow gets going, it's hard to control him. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the Doom Wings act as a pseudo-super form, because if you activate them, you'll lose rings. Oh, and funnily enough, you need 50 rings to activate the Doom Wings, so, you know, that's fun. But anywho, it's Radical Highway. Don't need to explain much other than it's Shadow's trauma stage. Because you know, Maria. Oh, and did I forget to mention in the last episode? Stop making me cry, Shadow Generations! You are a game about a 3'2" anthropomorphic black hedgehog with a tragic past. Stop making me cry! It's the relationship between Shadow and Maria that gets me, you know. Oh, and thank you for the sudden drop into a pit because the controls on this sliding section. But anywho... Yeah, Radical Highway is some straight BS unless you know what you're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing because I am not a casual Sonic enthusiast. No. What do you mean I missed that jump? Bullshit! Okay, with some very precise platforming. And something tells me we're near the end of the stage, too, so that sucks. Doom Wings! Go! I kind of like how it acts as a pseudo-super form because Shadow cannot transform into Super Shadow because, remember, Chaos Emerald shenanigans. Sir, I just went through a very hard stage in this game. Get, and I cannot stress this enough, the fuck out of my way! Thank you. Okay, shouldn't be too much longer to get to the end of Radical Highway because I'm sick of this Radical Highway. It's not very radical at all. Matter of fact, it's kind of BS. Oh, and there's another tornado spawning creature. You can just make whirlpools like that. That whirlpool's carrying a car. But anywho, I think it's a time for you to die. Just, yeah. And just kick your little buddy into the nether. Very good. Alright, end of the stage shouldn't be too much longer. What do you mean there's another section? Radical Highway is very long! Because it's radical, dude. You know one thing I'm surprised they didn't do with this game? Add Westopolis as a stage. Now, I may not know much about the Sonic mythos, but I know the oddity that was the Shadow the Hedgehog standalone game, and how you had to go to Westopolis thousands of times just to get to the last story. So why didn't they use that? Then again, Westopolis is probably the Green Hill Zone of Shadow the Hedgehog. Do you know what I mean? Shadow the Hedgehog being the Dark Souls of the Sonic franchise. I kid. No. Oh, my wing juice ran out. Fuck. Alright, can I say that I'm sick of Radical Highway by this point? Please lead me to the end of the stage. I was joking, but here we are. Alright, what did I get for my efforts? Fuck you, Shadow Generations, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Even Shadow was disappointed. The diva.
The time has come, Shadow.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
Oh, and would you look at that? Final boss time. And again, I do not know much about the Sonic mythos, but Shadow might have fought this thing before, considering it's Black Doom's final form. And, you know, it looks very grotesque. I dig it. But anywho, this is basically a show us what you've learned type of deal. So basically, if you don't know how to use Shadow's powers by this point, you are set out of luck, my friend. But thankfully, I have some grasp of how Shadow's doom powers work. Except the squid, because it's kind of hard to control. No, seriously, this is my only gripe with this game. The doom morph is very hard to control, especially once it gets going. But other than that, this game has been very good. If my, gushing in the past 4 episodes haven't said much. And this is coming from someone who isn't a Sonic fan, mind you. My boyfriend is, but I know next to nothing about Sonic the Hedgehog and his entourage of buddies. Doomwing time, so that means phase dos. Oh god! Black Doom is pregnant! Neo Devil Doom. With the flower bottom and everything. Is that a metaphor for something? But anywho... Die, monster! You don't belong in this world! Oops, wrong franchise. But anywho... I think it's time to finish Black Doom off. Hey, Black Doom! Taste the crystals, motherfucker! If those are crystals, I'm knocking into your brain. Big talk coming from someone who's about to die. And I mean die. Oh, and you know what? Since I own Frontiers and have played a little of it, a Kellen Quinn track would have been very much appreciated here. But All Hail Shadow is a nice song, too. You know what, Devil Doom? I think I've had enough of your shenanigans. You want to talk about being reborn and all that, but I think it's time for you to just get retconned. Die, even. Just... yeah. Or, you could teleport away at the last second like a little beach. Just a beach. Okay, avoid the bullshit this time. Avoid it. Hurrah. Now, come on, show your weak point again. Thank you. Ooh, a kick to the eye. That's gotta hurt. That's why you don't put your weak spot front and center.
Your future is already decided. We will be one.
I will not be stopped.
Deny what you are. We are one and the same.
I am Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose. Now, to end this!
Everything up till now, and yet you deny me! Shadow, you...
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
I need to settle something first.
Whatever. Shadow? I knew you could do it.
Maria!
I'm okay. Really.
Professor, what's happening?
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria. Wait.
Stop! Stop making me cry! But anywho, that, my darling subjects, was Shadow Generations. If you couldn't tell, I adored this game. Excellent from start to finish. Even though it's rather on the short side, but what did you expect? This was a side story to Sonic Generations. But still, this was excellent. And an excellent retelling of Shadow's past to his future. Even though he doesn't show up in other games after this, according to my boyfriend. But whatever. But anywho, if you lovely folks enjoyed my playthrough of Shadow Generations, please do leave a like and a comment and let me know, and maybe subscribe while you're at it. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, my darling subjects.